In this video, we are going to go through the entire process to record your speech for your class. The first thing that you want to do is have your PowerPoint ready to go. And you need to click on File, Save As, and then you click on the type and you want to save it as a JPEG. And then you'll want to put it someplace that's easy to get to, like your desktop. And you're going to say Save. Do you want to export every slide in the presentation or only the current slide? And you're going to want to export every slide. It has been saved as a separate file in the folder, and you're going to look for a folder that is named the same as your PowerPoint presentation. Now that that's done, you want to go into your class and open up your Blackboard Collaborate room. To do this, you may have a direct link, or you can go to Tools and click on Blackboard Collaborate. Then you're going to look for your name and click on your room, and you're going to join your room. Your room will download in the bottom and you need to open it up. And this is if you're using Google Chrome. If you're using another browser, you will need to open it up from your download file. So once you click on opening the meeting, it will take a few moments and your room will eventually pop up. Okay, now that my room is open, I'm going to close this box that reminds me that I'm not recording at this time. I want to make sure that this has already been fixed so that the picture of me will be bigger, and you have other videos that can help you do that. I also want to make sure that I have loaded my PowerPoint. And to do this, we click on Load Content, find the PowerPoint. You want to get all of the slides by clicking the top one, holding the Shift key down, and clicking the bottom one, and click Open. And you want to import the images as individual pages. Click Load. And then your PowerPoint is there and ready for you to go. So what you're going to do now is click on the talk button to make sure that your microphone is working. And I can tell it's working because of the line across this here. And then I also want to then make sure that my video is working by clicking on the video. And there you can see I am. Now you want to make sure, like I have glasses, so I need to make sure that the glare is not on them. So I'm going to get ready to give my speech, and now that I know everything's ready to go, I know you can hear me, I know the video works, I'm going to click on record, and it's going to say start resume recording. I will click OK.
Recording started.
And it says recording started. So what I'm going to do is give my speech. As I'm giving my speech, I can flip through my slides up here. And once I have completed, I can hit recording again. And it says stop, pause recording, and I'm going to say OK.
Recording stopped.
And it'll say recording stopped. Now in order for it to start working, you need to exit out of your room. It'll say, do you really want to leave this session? And you want to say OK and go completely out. Now, we are back into Blackboard Collaborate again, into your classroom. It's going to take a while for your video to actually show up in the recordings, especially on busy days like the Sunday when it's due and everyone decides that they're going to record their speeches. So my suggestion to you would be to get it done early so that you'll be able to go in and review it. So to go in and review it, I've actually been off of this for a while, so I know it's there. I can go into Tools, go back to Blackboard Collaborate, and up here, right now we're in the scheduled session where my room is. I want to click on Recordings, and I can see where my speech is. If your speech is not listed down here, you just need to make sure that the start date goes back far enough that it would show up there. This is where I was in it earlier. I know my speech was fairly short, 3 minutes, so it's going to be right here. I can click here. It's going to download just like it does when you join a room. When I click on this, it will open up my room. And I will be able to watch the video and make sure that the quality is good, that you can see my face and that my PowerPoint has worked and that you can hear everything.
Okay. And it says recording started. So what I'm going to do is give my speech. As I'm giving my speech, I can flip through my slides up here. And once I have complete.
And as you can see, it worked. Your speech has been turned in appropriately. Okay, so let's say we just went through our speech and we realize what we've messed up and we want to start over. What you're going to want to do is click on recording, and it's going to stop your recording for you, and you're going to say okay. Now once it says recording stopped, remember the only way to get it to actually create a recording is to exit completely out of the room. If you don't do this first and you just go in and hit record again, what it's going to do is make a gigantic video of everything that you have done. And so in order for you to actually get a fresh new recording, you need to exit out of Collaborate, and it'll say, do you want to leave the session? And you say, okay. And then you're going to want to, I would go completely out of Blackboard Collaborate. I would actually go somewhere else in the class and then go back into Collaborate. You could even close down your browser and start over, but you can go back into Collaborate, go back into your room, and you're going to want to join your room again, and that's how you're going to start over. That will ensure that you have, each time will be a separate recording versus being video after video after video that people have to go through. So now I'm into the room again, but I've actually started a new session. So now I can start again. You're going to have to upload your PowerPoint again. You're going to have to do all of that and go through those steps one more time. So the name of the game is do it right the first time. If you were in a face-to-face classroom and you were given your speech and you messed up a little bit, I think that that would be okay as well. So if you just go through it the first time and you make a few mistakes, I would just keep that recording.